Hey everybody, it's Chris back with another review for the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet. Today I'm going to be reviewing a variety of beer, which I thought I knew better than I actually do, but once I got into the BJCP or Beer Judging Certification Program guidelines for this particular variety, I found there were three sub-varieties, and I made my best guesstimate as to which sub-variety this one is. Anyway, this is the Four Peaks Kilt Lifter Scottish Style Ale. Uh, it does have a 6% ABV, and according to Untapped, um, 21 IBUs. This is 6.5 months old beer. I paid $1.99 for this 12-ounce bottle, and just so you know, Four Peaks is out of Tempe, Arizona. Now, what I found was that there was Scottish Light, there was oh God, I forget the third subcategory, but Scottish Export is where I found I think this would range. Now, a few quick facts about the beer itself and its rankings. 13 of my friends on Untappd have given it a cumulative score of 3.46. 59,000 of us have given it a cumulative score of 3.66. The first review was on at Beer Advocate was on the 24th of September 2002. 771 people have reviewed it and given it a cumulative score of 3.72, which according to Beer Advocate's ranking is a good ranking. And Rate Beer has a cumulative score of 3.13. Now, Scottish exports are supposed to be caramel, butterscotch, and in aroma and flavor. Not roasty or peaty, malty flavor with hops to balance, pale copper to dark brown. Medium low to medium body, low to moderate carbonation. They oftentimes use Scottish pale malt, grits or flaked maize, amber and brown malts, similar to Wee Heavy but smaller. So Wee Heavy, I guess, is where I have the greatest familiarity. Sweet and malty strong ales originally brewed in Scotland, now more in Belgium and North America. The principle of these beers is their original form was to extend the maximum amount of sugar from the grain, using the caramelized residues to add flavor and some preservative power. Hops, which tasted a bit English, were muted. So that I didn't know. I didn't know that hops were more of a English thing than a Scottish thing, and if you went up further north, the hops are not used as much. But I also didn't know that there were so many subcategories of Scottish ales, and clearly I'm going to have to get more educated on this. As I said, I think Wee Heavy is my most familiar, sub-variety. Now this is as I said, this is the 12-ounce bottle. Based upon what I saw on Beer Advocate, this is a different design, different label than they originally had. So those of you who are looking at it trying to figure out whether you've had this before, you may have. You may have had it before, you just didn't with this different label design, it just doesn't look like the beer that you had. So let's get to pouring. One on Beer Advocate found that tulip glass, out of all the glasses, was the one that I had seemed to be best suited for this. And we're seeing that this is, in fact, pouring I'm going to call that a light copper. That's not particularly dark. Okay, we've got, yeah, I'd say medium carbonation, maybe even medium high carbonation. Bring it to the nose. I smell the caramelness, that's for sure. Smell lots of caramel. That head seems to be pretty resilient. I don't see the bubbles bursting very quickly. You were seeing about, oh, I'd say a shade and a half darker than what this beer actually is. Okay, now as a little time passes, I'm getting the slightest bit of fruitiness. You know that combined fruit smell when you walk past, when you're in the produce section of the grocery store and you're not even sure which fruit you're smelling? That's the kind of fruitiness that I'm getting here, that indeterminate fruitiness. And then I am getting caramel, and I'm getting a little bit of a rice smell too, like brown rice, although it doesn't say anything about adjuncts being used in this, and it may just be an aroma with no bearing to it. Anyway, I'm going to dig in. Cheers. Well, that ain't bad. Kind of grows on you. Actually, the longer it rolls around on my tongue, the more I like it. This does not have any smokiness. This does not have any peatiness, and apparently that's a big, big, big deal. Is if you're making a Scottish export, do not try to include smokiness. Do not try to include peatiness. Apparently, that's not paying proper homage to their original style from Scotland. Now that we've discussed peatiness and all of that, I tell my one joke about Scots. It's not it's not a racist joke, but what do you call a Scotsman who's been dead for 3,000 years? peat. Yeah, because peat covers all of Scotland. Anyway, I'm going to describe that as probably being a medium low mouthfeel. Not a whole lot of spikiness to it. No alcohol burn. 6% ABV. You wouldn't really expect much of one. Anyway, even if there was one. Sort of a sweet finish. Not roasty, not nutty. I gotta say I've had better Scottish ales. It's not bad, but it's nothing exceptional. I'm probably gonna give it a 3.5 on Untapped, which is not a bad score at all. And this is a good beer. The thing is that it's not, as I said, it's nothing. It's not an exceptional beer, and it's okay. I could drink another one, but I feel like now that I've had one, I don't really need another one. Um, but it's not bad. As I said, I paid $1.99 for a 12-ounce bottle. 6% ABV, 12 IBUs according to Untapped. Not really getting much lacing. This is not getting a super sugary, super sweetness with this. Anyway, it's not bad, but it's getting a 3.5. And I think there you have it. So until next time, drink good beer. Don't break the bank doing it. And cheers.